Hello, welcome to day 8 of our adventure to the beach through minis. All right, so day 8. Are you ready? Are we ready to open it? Ready to open day 8? Okay, here we go. Let's open up day 8 and I'll explain to you the inspiration. You guys see me ripping the paper, right? While we do opening videos. Should I make it slower? I don't know. Anyway, so ta-da! This is day 8. It's called Overwater Bungalows. And I suppose, I suppose that looks true-ish on my screen. It is kind of like a tan with little bits of darker brown and then some blue speckles on it. And the brown is not, this is dark brown is not necessarily speckles, but it's kind of like little splashes. And it is something that I've always wanted to experience. I don't know if I will ever be able to afford it, but I've always wanted to stay in overwater bungalows, of which there are many, I am sure, all pricey. But the ones that I'm specifically thinking of, let me show you my inspiration photo, are in, they are in Bora Bora in, I'll show you where that's at. This is the St. Regis. This happens to be the St. Regis in Bora Bora. And this is the photo I'm kind of focusing on. You see all these little lined up, a little like huts over the water. Oh my God, I totally want to stay in one of these. Let me show you on the map where they are. Here we go. Way in the middle of like nowhere, which is fun to me. I'm like, if you really want to get away from it all and you want to be on the beach over the water, go to Bora Bora. Looks like, look at that map. Like that is way out there. I guess it's direct, like so is Hawaii actually, but you know, like directly south of Hawaii. And it's in the Leeward Islands. It's part of French Polynesia, but it's pretty, you know, east of everything. So there's a little video I want to show you here. This guy, and I've sped it up, and we're not necessarily going to hear him because partially because I sped it up. But I'm just going to show you part of it. But there we go. And yeah, he's walking. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm playing this. Look at the thatched roof and the wood, the darker wood. Oh, look at that nice ceiling when he walks in. And you have to see what's in front of the couch. You have to see this. But that's like this coolest room to hang out in. Like you're kind of off in the middle of nowhere in this fancy overwater bungalow. Look at that roof. Oh, I love that ceiling. All sorts of beige and brown and wood. And they bring you coffee and clean the room a lot, he says, and stuff. And there's like, you know, a little pull-out couch or something. But look what's in front. He's going to walk in front of the couch here. And look at this. Like, there's your TV. You could just watch down into the water. Of course, you can't move the coffee table. But there it is. And there's that bits of blue, the little blue speckled on the yarn here. That blue of the, you know, umbrellas and the beach chairs. You'll see some more of this turquoise later, but not in this color. And he talks about how like the hot tub's not really hot because it's hot there. But anyway, look at that view. Look at that view. I totally want to stay in one of these when I want to get away from it all. For sure. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. Look at that. You can be right over top of the water. Okay, and so that is, this is, I'm specifically focusing on the bungalow part, the bungalow. So that is what the inspiration for that is. And here we are on section 8. And so I want to show you a little bit about the pattern. I'm only a couple of rows into section 8 because there's this one stitch that I want to show you. It's kind of in the middle of the whole section. So let me change my camera. All right, so this is section 8, and this funky stitch right here is what I want to show you. It's called here. Pick. Now, can I focus on that? It's pick up. I want it to be focused down here. It's this one where you pick up and you're knitting 6 out of a space in between stitches. It's like PU1 kpkpkp. All right, that's what it is. Okay, so there's no stitch here. All right, I've already done like this knit 2 together and then knit 7, and I'm going to do this funky stitch, and then you knit 7, and then you do the SSK. Okay, so I'm just going to show you in the repeat see, I've only a few rows into this. Just going to show you how to do it because I could understand how this would be challenging, I suppose, if you've never done it before. And I had to look it up to be sure too. All right, let's see if I'm on. Okay, you're going to pick up the bar in between. See that bar right there? See that bar right there? And you're going to put it over the needle. I wonder if I change the background here, this would be better. Okay, let's start over. I'm going to pick up that bar with my right hand needle and put it on the left hand needle. But you'll notice that it is the regular orientation, like it goes in front of and then it goes behind. Okay, so it's just like the regular stitch next to it. Okay, I'm not doing it like this. That's incorrect. Just the focus just a little. Okay, that way is incorrect. I really want it like this. Okay, and then I'm going to it's the bar, and then I'm going to knit into it, and then I got to pass the yarn over and purl into it. So that's 2 stitches, and then I've got to pass this is a little tricky to pass it to the back, knit into it, and then I've got to pass the yarn back to the front and then purl in. So that's 4. Whoops, I don't want to take it off the yarn yet, needle yet. And then it's tricky right here, passing it to the back without taking it off there. I keep wanting to take it off. And then knit into it and then pass it back and then purl into it. Okay, and then we finally take it off the needles. And if you look, I can see where there was no stitch. Now there is, see, that's the first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and if you think you got it wrong, you can slide them all back off. Okay, look, I'm going to redo it. See, there's that stitch, the regular stitch I just did, the regular stitch over here. This one, I'm picking up the bar and I want to make sure it's this bar, the top bar. Okay, the one that goes to that stitch. I'm putting it on the left-hand needle in the same orientation as the one next to it. And then knit, pass it over, purl. Pass it over, which I find tricky. Knit, pass it over, purl. Sorry. Pass it over, I find that tricky. Knit. And then the last one is a purl. And I've got my yarn a little tight there. Okay. And if you get it correct, you go from 0 stitches to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then you go ahead and knit, sorry, knit 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. My yarn is too tight. 6. I'll count it. So there's my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the last part of that repeat is on SSK. which you've done a few times in this pattern if you're doing this pattern. Okay, and that's the end of the repeat on that row. Okay. So let me change back to the front. Okay. All right, so that, whether you're doing this pattern or not, I find that a really interesting stitch, and you'll see maybe with day 9, tomorrow's day, I'll be able to show you kind of like what it looks like when in the finished section. So I hope you're enjoying opening all of these colors. Got some really fun ones coming up, and I'll check in with you tomorrow for day 9. See you guys later. Bye-bye.